Let's go Broncos! The fire is hotter than ever in Denver, and the rest of the NFL isn't just noticing it, it's freaking out. When national media outlets like Kay Adams, Adam Schefter, James Palmer, and even Seth Wickersham are openly saying this team has arrived, you know the league is feeling it. But while we're heaping praise and excitement on the team, the disrespect that certain cornerbacks are getting, yes, I'm looking at you, PFF, is still unreal. You have Bo Nix somehow buried in the quarterback rankings next to guys who never took an NFL snap or were benched last season. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing for them. But you know what? Great. Let them sleep. Because when Denver wakes them up, it's going to be loud. But before we go any further, hit that like button if you're a Denver Broncos fan and have been for over 20 years. It's great to see fans of all ages. Maximum respect. If possible, comment like this: Go Broncos! Let's go to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about the facts. Bo Nix is not just some rookie QB learning the ropes. He's already a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, whether they want to admit it or not. The numbers don't lie. Top 6 in completions. Top 15 in completion percentage. Top 12 in total yards. And more importantly, top 10 in touchdowns, despite no tight end, number 100-yard rusher, and the league's toughest rookie schedule. And here's the kicker. If you remove the first 2 games where, yeah, he looked like a rookie, Bo finishes as a top 5 quarterback in nearly every major statistical category. That's elite. That's not debatable. And now, as OTAs kick off, the bad news keeps rolling in for our rivals. The Raiders, already a disaster. Geno Smith threw 3 interceptions in practice against the league's worst defense from last year. And their top defensive player, Christian Wilkins, is still in a walking boot, hurt while celebrating a sack on Bo Nix last season. Karma? Maybe. Either way, he's doubtful for the season opener. Meanwhile, in Cincinnati, their defense is falling apart. Trey Hendrickson is holding out. Their rookie replacement? Skipping OTAs until he gets his contract. A defense that was already bleeding talent is now running on fumes. And the best part? We play them on Monday Night Football. That's going to be a showcase game where Denver lets the whole league know we're not just good, we're coming. And while the national media disrespects Bo, they can't ignore this defense. Fox Sports just ranked our pass rush not only as the best duo in the NFL, but also one of only a few teams with 2 different duos in the top 10. Benito, Browning, Allen, JFM, plus Jonah Ellis, Quay Robinson, Savon Jones, and DeAndre Tillman, asterisk this is a factory, asterisk you're not blocking it, you're not stopping it, and if you fall behind on the scoreboard, forget it, game over. Denver's defense is designed to end you when you have to pass. And the rule changes, they play right into our hands. The onside kick adjustment gives Rizzi, asterisk the best special teams coordinator in the NFL, asterisk, an even bigger edge. And while the tush-push rule didn't get banned, who cares? We only played Philly once. The real shift is in special teams and the momentum swings that Rizzi owns. And I'll tell you what else is proof of where this franchise is. Sean Payton voted against reseeding the playoffs. You know why? Because he doesn't care. He's not worried about wild-card tiebreakers or second-place schedules. He's winning the division. Period. That's the culture. That's the mindset. So Broncos country, if you ever needed a reason to believe, this is it. Bo Nix is about to shatter expectations. R.J. Harvey is going to be the breakout running back of the year. This wide receiver room, with Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, and Devin Vele, it's a problem for every defense. Ingram in the seam, Harvey in space, Bo running the show. And when the defense pins its ears back in the 4th quarter, forget it. The game's already over. So let me hear you in the comments. How many sacks for Benito and Browning combined this year? How many touchdowns for Bo Nix? Is this the year Pat Certain wins Defensive Player of the Year? Smash that like button if you're done listening to the disrespect. Subscribe if you know Denver is about to take the league by storm. The AFC West? It's ours now. The NFL? You've been warned. And now Broncos country, let's crank this up even more, because this isn't just about proving the haters wrong. This is about sending a message to the entire NFL. We're done playing small. The Broncos are built, hungry, and dangerous. And while the national media fumbles their takes, Sean Payton, George Payton, and this locker room are doing something the rest of the league is absolutely terrified of. They're stacking a roster that wins now and stays dominant for years. Look at the core of this team. Bo Nix isn't just a rookie quarterback with upside. He's a franchise quarterback already operating at a level most veterans wish they could reach. The chemistry with Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims is ahead of schedule. The command of the offense? Surgical. And when you add in R.J. Harvey as the ultimate chess piece out of the backfield and Evan Ingram owning the middle of the field, you get an offense that can beat you any way it wants, through the air, on the ground, in tempo, or in grinded-out physical football. And while some teams are out here praying that their rookie class is hit, Denver's rookies are already turning into starters. Jade Barron, locked in nickel corner with all rookie potential. Quay Robinson, earning first-team pass rush reps. Jonah Ellis and Savon Jones, already in the rotation. And then you've got Clay Webb, the undrafted center that is pushing to steal a job outright. These aren't camp bodies. These are future stars right now. But what's most terrifying for the rest of the AFC? This isn't a team with holes. Go ahead, try to find one. Wide receiver, deep and fast. Running back, versatile and explosive. Tight end, Ingram, plus a wave of developmental talent. Offensive line, returning intact, with real competition for every backup job. Defensive line, stacked. Pass rush, ridiculous. Secondary, best in the division, maybe in the league. This is what sustainable success looks like. And don't forget the financial side. While teams like Kansas City and the Chargers are staring down cap nightmares, Denver has $60 million in cap space next year and over $140 million in 2026. That means not only do we keep our core, we get to add to it. The front office is a step ahead. The roster building plan isn't about squeezing one more run out of aging stars. It's about building a young, violent, fast, disciplined football team that gets better every year. And the schedule? Don't be fooled. The media wants to act like it's a gauntlet because the AFC is stacked. But let me ask you, who are you scared of? Kansas City? Falling apart. Chargers? Already collapsed. Raiders? Can't figure out quarterback. Bengals? Decimated defense. Jets? Still the Jets. Browns? A complete disaster. This isn't a murderer's row. It's a series of opportunities for Denver to dominate primetime windows and plant the flag as a top 3 team in the AFC. And when it all comes together, Week 16 at Arrowhead on Christmas night, it's not just about ending the streak anymore. It's about flipping the script, taking the crown, and letting the world know that the balance of power in the AFC West has officially changed hands. So Broncos country, now it's your turn. Drop your playoff prediction. How far are we going? Divisional round? AFC championship? Super Bowl run? Who's leading this team in sacks? Touchdowns? Picks? Smash that like button if you know this is the year. Subscribe if you believe the NFL is about to learn the mile-high way. Because the Broncos aren't coming. We're already here. And if you're still not convinced, Broncos country, let's go even deeper, because the signs are everywhere. The energy at Dove Valley is completely different from anything we've seen in the last decade. This isn't just a locker room full of guys showing up to work. This is a brotherhood built on accountability, preparation, and a relentless belief that this is our time. You can feel it in every practice report. You can hear it in every press conference. You can see it in every rep these guys take. Sean Payton didn't just show up to fix the offense. He came here to rebuild the entire identity of this franchise from the ground up. Bo Nix isn't just leading with his arm. He's leading with his voice, with his presence. He's organizing workouts outside of team time. He's in constant communication with Pat Bryant, Mims, Franklin, and Ingram, working on timing, spacing, and adjustments. He's texting rookies after film sessions, sending screenshots and breakdowns. This is Peyton Manning level preparation. This isn't a guy learning the ropes. This is a guy owning the huddle in his first year. And when your quarterback operates like that, the ceiling isn't just playoffs, it's championships. Look at the response from the veterans. You think guys like Cortland Sutton and Garrett Bowles don't see what's happening? They've been through chaos. They've lived through coaching changes, QB carousels, and empty promises. And now, they're all in. You hear it in every interview. This is different. This is real. And defensively? Oh, it's a problem for the rest of the league. This front seven is going to be an absolute nightmare. Benito, Browning, and Quay Robinson coming off the edge is speed, power, and bend that few O-lines can handle. Zach Allen and JFM wrecking pockets from the inside.